Hello children. In today's session, we will be representing the rational numbers on the number line. Now in your previous years, you have learnt about different number systems like natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. And we know how to represent them on the number line. Now for example, I want to represent number 5 on the number line. How can we represent it? It is just like your scale, the ruler what you are having. We are drawing the number line. So starting from 0. Okay. Then each division represents one number here. Okay. So if you are starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, continuing on the right side of the number line. The positive number line it is, natural numbers. So 5 lies here. Okay. Same if you are representing a whole number. The same number line we are using. If you want to represent an integer, how will you represent it? Integer number line consists of both positive numbers and negative numbers. If I want to represent minus 3 on the number line, how to represent it? Center we are getting 0. Right side of the number line consists of positive numbers. Left side of the number line, it consists of negative numbers. So, minus 3 lies here. As we move from 0 to right side of the number line, the value of the numbers increases. When we move to the left side, that is on the negative side of the number lines, the value decreases here. So, 2 is smaller than 3, but 2 is greater than 1. But on the left side, in the negative side, minus 1 is greater than minus 2. But minus 3 is smaller than minus 2. Okay, this much you have learnt in your 7th standard. Always in the negative side, greater the number, lesser its value, and smaller the number, greater its value. That is for negative number line here. Now, these rational numbers, they include all this. They include the positive numbers, they will include the negative numbers, because minus 2 by 1 is also a rational number. 3 by 1 is also a rational number. Okay. So, these are all included in the set of rational numbers. Along with this, they include even the fractions. So, how can we represent these fractions on the number line here? Now, let us see how to represent a rational number on the number line here. For example, 3 by 5. It's a rational number. I want to represent it on the number line. Now it is a positive number, so it will lie on the right side of the 0 now. Whenever we want to represent a rational number or a fraction on the number line, see the denominator. Denominator is 5. It means that, what do you mean by denominator? A denominator in the fraction shows, it shows total number of parts. Okay. Out of 5 parts, 3 parts are taken. That is the meaning of this number here. So, one part, that is one number on the number line, it is divided into 5 equal parts here. So, if I want to represent 3 by 5 on the number line, check the denominator. From 0 to 1, I am expanding it, enlarging it. Okay, we are magnifying the numbers here, the parts here. Okay, stretching the parts. So 0 to 1, I will stretch it longer, and I will divide this part into 5 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into 5 parts we are dividing it. What does the first part shows? It is first part out of 5 parts. Second part out of 5 parts. Third part out of 5 parts. Fourth part out of 5 parts. So what will be the last part then? It is fifth part out of the 5 parts. So that is 5 ones are represents 1. Okay. So when you want to represent any rational number on the number line, first see the denominator. From 0 to 1, divide it into those many equal parts. Then where is 3 by 5 lies now? It lies here. So we can easily identify. It is very easy to represent a rational number on the number line. We can directly split the number line 0 to 1, 0 to 1 only into those many equal parts. Okay, then we can find it. Say for example one more. Here it is a proper fraction where numerator is smaller and denominator is bigger. If it is an improper fraction 3 by 2. What do you mean by 3 by 2 here? It means that 0 to 1 is divided into 2 parts. But out of 2 parts we have taken 3 parts. How is it possible? It means that I have taken 2 parts completely. From the next section again one more part I have taken here. Okay. So here 0 to 1 here. 0 to 1 is divided into 2 parts. Okay. So this is 1 out of 2 parts. This is 2 out of 2 parts, which is equal to 1. 2 ones are 2 ones are. Again one more part we are taking, the next part, because it is more than that. Okay. Just like a fraction. Yes. Now here again this part I am dividing into 2 parts. What will be the next part then? This is 2 out of 2 means it is 3 out of 2. This is 4 out of 2. That is 2 ones are 2 twos are second part. Now 3 by 2 is here. Or still if you want to simplify it, you can convert it into a mixed fraction. How can you convert this into a mixed fraction? Divide 3 by 2. 2 ones are 2, 1 remains here. This is equal to, in a cyclic order, 1 integer 1 by 2. So this is equal to 1 integer 1 by 2 means 3 by 2 will be one complete part. After that again one part out of the next 2 parts. This is one part, that is one part here. And half, that is 1 by 2. 1 out of 2 means in the second part it is one part is taken here. Okay, that is how we can represent any rational number on the number line. The main thing is divide 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, all the numbers into equal parts of the denominator. Then go on representing the parts. Then circle or find out which rational number you want to find out here. Now in the similar way, how to represent on the negative side now. Okay. For example, minus 5 by 7. So it is a rational number, minus 5 by 7. Now number line will be divided into how many equal parts? 0 to 1 now? Into denominator, that is 7 equal parts. Now this is left side of the 0. Okay, 0 will be here now. This is 0 and this is 1. 0 to 1 we divide into 7 equal parts. It's a proper fraction. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you are taking a scale, take 1 centimeter as one part here. So this line you have to draw up to 7 centimeters. Okay, if you are drawing, when you are drawing in the book, you have to use the scale. Here I am using a board, so bigger one. But in the scale, you have to use centimeter, each centimeter as one part. So this will be 7 centimeter. See the denominator, those many long line, you have to, that much long line you have to draw, and each part will be 1 centimeter. Okay, so this is 1 minus 1 by 7, minus 2 by 7, minus 3 by 7, minus 4 by 7, minus 5 by 7, minus 6 by 7, minus 7 by 7. This will be equal to minus 1. So this is minus 1 here, till here only. Our number is minus 5 by 7, which is lying here. Okay, this is how we have to represent any rational number on the number line. One more example we can try here. Minus 4 by say 3. Now improper negative rational number it is. Now number line will be divided into how many parts now? Yes, we can convert this into improper and find out how many parts we have to make now. How many sections we require. Okay, 4 by 3 without a negative sign. Negative sign will be there anyway. 3 ones are 3. 1 remains. 1 integer 1 by 3. 1 integer 1 by 3. So we require one full section, and from the next section we require one part here. So starting from 0, this is 1 by 3, 2 by 3 minus 3 by 3, minus 4 by 3, minus 3 by 3 is nothing but minus 1 here. Okay, minus 4 by 3, minus 5 by 3, and minus 6 by 3 is again 3 ones are 3 twos are, this is minus 2. Okay, so we require one complete section, then one more part of the next section here. So minus 4 by 3 lies here. This is how we can represent either a positive rational number or a negative rational number on the number line here.